Hello and welcome back to Man and Artifice. I believe this is part 18. So, based on what I can tell, my videos are technically getting one view, but that person isn't actually watching the video. It seems like not much of an issue until you think about the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm is very confusing, but as far as I can tell, having someone just like the video and not actually watch it, that's not very effective on pushing it to the front page. Hmm. Looks like an egg. So now I can either go for more netherite armor, or I could go for better mage stuff. Though I have the unlocked bits to actually enchant. Exactly how I imagined. Right now, protection 1 is all I can get. I don't actually see anything good at the moment. Sure, I could get fortune, but I wouldn't use fortune. Thorns 1, well, that feels just very cheap. I might as well plant more sugarcane, since it does look like I need quite a bit more sugarcane. For villager trading, for more experience, to eventually enchant my stuff with higher level enchants. Also, to get emeralds for buying more bookshelves. I guess I could try to zombify the villager and then... So the one problem with that is that iron golems will attack zombified villagers, not giving me a chance to actually heal the villagers. Well, it looks like that villager has gotten to the place I wanted them to go. So, I feel like I should fix this area to stop the villagers from trying to jump on top of the farm. Since if they do jump on top of the farm, I'm going to be the one who has to replace all the stuff. But with this now, they're forced to jump before they can actually get to the farm. I might as well check this as well. Actually, I'm going to find that and place it on the area that the villagers seem to gravitate towards, for no other reason than to be. Now that should make it safer for the villagers, despite their idiotic nature. Dead bush. I have the ring of silk on, so I can test this quickly. Nope. I will try one more time. Nope. It would appear that it does not like the idea of me using the spell as shears. At least I think shears can pick up dead bushes. I can quickly check. Yep. It doesn't like acting as shears, but it works as shears for trees and their leaves. So that's either a feature or a bug. I don't know which it is. Hopefully it's a feature, so they don't have to spend more time fixing bugs. I'm going to grind the protection enchant off. That won't give me enough experience. So, protection 3 at quite the high cost. What if I... Yeah, makes sense I'm unable to enchant shears. Though one thing I personally don't like about Minecraft is how it requires a whole level instead of the experience required for a level, therefore making it more expensive from a time perspective to get the experience required to enchant something a decent amount. Blast protection. Protection 1, unbreaking 1. At least I get slightly more experience. So, protection 3. I'm going to take a little trip on a horse. First I want to check. Oh. Okay, remember to be careful on horseback. The horse has now been fed. If it weren't for the work involved in making this look nicer, aka making all the bits into the same type of material, this would actually be a pretty good house. But it's not really that great at the moment. At this point, I think I might be low on ideas. I've got a spell done. I've got a decent amount of basically every material I need. I don't want to fight the Ender Dragon or any other boss mob in Minecraft, but for the sake of content, I might have to. So when it comes to that, it will be a very risky procedure. Hello. I'm going to quickly check. I don't know which thing went off. That is quite annoying. I just heard the sound. Well, it looks like I'm... a zombie appeared. I do not want to damage this horse. I don't have a second monitor, so I have no idea how to check notifications when they just pop out. I might have to check it by opening a stream of this, though it's quite annoying. I could go for gas, or I could try to make a different spell. I believe shield was a spell that I didn't deem worth making. Let me just quickly check why that was the case. I see I didn't have magnitude. That makes sense. It doesn't look like I've got any particular thing. Maybe I could have an emanation spell. Maybe it will do arcane damage and so on. Maybe have a higher radius and damage and duration. This seems like an interesting idea. So first I need to confirm the effects of that. No. Once again, I clicked on the wrong thing. Maybe I should go for the wither. First off, I have a lot of requirements, so Tier 3 Ritual and Eldritch Orb. Oh, I believe that's what I was going to do last time. Okay, it requires a Rune of Defense and an End Crystal. I believe I go to cast here, meaning I can make the End Crystal. I'm going to have to check the crafting recipe. Oh, I forgot I was lacking an Ender Pearl. Probably one of the most annoying things to get at this point in time. But it looks like it's slowly approaching night. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I guess I haven't asked yet in this video. How is everyone doing? At some point I'm going to need to fix me being unable to see chat. Realistically, I could use Fireball, but at the moment I have it as a low-cost spell, and I personally don't feel like reconstructing it. Let's see if there are any. Luckily, there weren't any villagers that were being idiotic. Now I can finally kill a witch. Well, it looks like my magic really isn't that effective. It looks like this is a very risky thing. I don't understand why sometimes the magic heals fast and other times it doesn't. I don't know of a way to attack them without having to attack them. Well, I guess I can look through my objects. Time to do it the old and brutal method. Well, I guess I'll just quickly hope this is far enough away. Monsters nearby. Oh, looks like I panicked. Now I shall look around and see that no Endermen have spawned. I think the magic might be looking at saturation rather than actual hunger points. Hunger points, thing you can see on screen, and saturation, the thing you can't see on screen. Well, that's annoying. Almost the entire time, skeletons just hide in my sugarcane farm to stop me from being able to attack them. That won't work forever. By the way, should I add more mods to this playthrough? If so, leave a comment down below saying what mod you might consider a good thing to add to this modded playthrough. After all, one mod seems to not bring that much attention. So I'm thinking possibly more mods. But the problem is, there are already a ton of mods, so I don't know which mods I should add. And if I should, because this is a purely mana and artifice, plus its required baubles and such. Well, it looks like I got more experience, but not enough. I'm going to quickly see if I can check something without completely ruining it for myself. Well, while you wait, I guess you can hear me talk about stuff like I don't actually think of anything at the moment. So, currently the problem I'm having is not being able to figure stuff out. Well, it looks like I'm not going to be able to see it because it's considered a live stream. Oh well. I guess I'll look into that later. Hopefully I don't have to keep messing around and hoping things work. I guess eventually things will work out, but it requires a lot of attempts to get those things to work. Well, I don't believe I have a use for pumpkins at the moment. I believe I have a use for lantern. No, not lanterns, but carved pumpkins, but not just regular pumpkins. Currently, the only use is Ritual of the Endless Void. Well, for now, I guess I can. Actually, I could just make an iron golem. Now, hopefully, I don't have to. Nope, it froze up. Hopefully, I don't have to go through a lot of trouble to make the iron golem. Probably the most troublesome possibility is me having to. Yep, I have to move it. So now, because it doesn't consider that spot to have enough space. Hopefully this iron golem stays alive. Also, might as well convert a large amount of iron into iron ingots. I mean, iron blocks. Currently, I've got one person who technically watches my videos. But they don't actually watch my videos. They just open up the video so they can just leave a like. That is helpful, but not enough. It's basically like being, hey, I like this, but I'm not going to watch it. Sounds terrible in my opinion. Where it goes, hey, I'm going to say that I like this despite me not actually liking it. Sounds very hollow and, well, empty. It's basically saying, hey, I consider this to be a good gesture, but I don't actually watch it, so I don't actually know if it's good. Maybe I'll find something unique in the nether. Though, so far, I haven't seen anything new or unique in the nether. Okay. Time to get the fireball ready and launch it. And clearing out the flames in this area. For me, the best way to possibly like my content is only leave a like if you've actually watched the video. And even then, if you find it to be a bad video, then give it a dislike. I'm going to add that to my outro, because that seems like it's going to be a very valuable thing to say, since I don't like the idea of just people pretending to care instead of people actually caring. And you may be like, hey, what if it's a person who you actually are happy about? Well, then I'd say I prefer brutal honesty over just flat support. It's like calling someone strong, but not actually see them do anything that's considered strong. I can't really say lift things because that's just a barbaric sense of the definition of strength. After all, in the end, we all have our different strengths and weaknesses. We take up different parts of problems and find unique ways of solving them. But in the end, what we're good at is what we're good at. Usually it takes a lot of time and effort, even if you don't realize it. Being good at things requires you to take your time, do many things, and, well, that's basically it. I might as well check this staff out. This is considered blind and break, which makes no sense for a might spell. Like, sure, it can do stuff like that, but what's the use of blind and break? That's like saying heal and damage. I have now created an invisible villager with mana shield. I have now created an invisible iron golem with mana shield. Well, hopefully I find an actually useful spell for the self. Maybe I could look into the areas I straight up skipped for one reason or another. Well, it looks like I went the wrong way. One of the reasons why I know no one's actually watching the videos is because, well, on YouTube, aka the place I put the recordings, so if any of them vanish, they are on YouTube under the same name as my name on Twitch. Vampiric Rebound or Vampiric Rebound or whichever way you prefer to pronounce my name. Actually, it's more of my username, but same difference. It's not like I'm going to reveal my identity onto the internet, even though I'm sharing quite a bit of information, even without sharing my identity. Currently, I don't actually know what to do, so I'm just pacing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And, well, I honestly don't know what to do. It's actually been a while since I've had this feeling. Usually it's quickly filled with, hey, do this. But at the moment, no idea what to do. Theoretically, I could build up things for enchants, but problem with that is my farming method. I could go mining, but actually, that sounds like a good idea. I'm going to need netherite. Actually, I'm going to check something real quick. So, netherite stuff does indeed require it to have netherite ingots to actually get any more. Hopefully in the future that becomes harder and harder to get to. Also, I just realized it would be a good idea to charge the ring of silk. Hopefully I don't have to deal with any piglins. Zombie piglins perfectly fine, but piglins, I don't have any gold armor on me. I believe at one point oh, actually I might be able to, no, that's mana transfer. So I left the actually good thing for mining large quantities of land, and I left that back at the base. Well, that's a bit annoying. I also just realized I could have used the exploit I've been using multiple times for experience, which is to simply get experience by mining ore with the silk ring, and after that, simply go and enchant stuff. So it does seem like netherite mining might also be a good idea. It does seem to be taking much longer than basically every other activity in this game. And I think that's partially due to me using a spell instead of just making a ton of beds and blowing them up. But the reason why I do this is reusability. Basically, I've got an idea in my head of making as much stuff reusable. And if it's not reusable, next best thing. For example, only using at most iron tools to mine stuff. They may not naturally be renewable, but if you get a village, then you can easily have a bunch of iron golems spawn over time, and then use their iron to then make a new iron pick. That's basically the logic which my brain uses, and while using a spell to mine, that's much quicker than having to craft hundreds of pickaxes, especially when the spell can mine basically anything. It looks like I'm not going to find netherite anytime soon, which is slightly annoying. Hopefully I actually find some netherite, or this whole stream is going to just be a filler stream. This is going to be quite boring to watch. In fact, I might straight up just not upload this one because it's a whole lot of nothing. You could say all my videos are a whole lot of nothing, but this one's probably going to be an even bigger whole lot of nothing. I'm eventually going to have to regroup my thoughts. Well, I'm going to end the stream here. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. And this is Vampiric Rebound out.